Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice. I am your host, Kazeem Rahman. This is going to be another deep dive episode. So, the guest today is me. Oh, yeah, I am very self centered. Get the claps to myself. Deep dive episode. Basically, what we do, we go through some would you rathers, we do some questions for terrible people, we do some what would you do scenarios, and then we do deep dives. We go through the pros and cons of each, and we talk about it, a discussion with myself, with you. So let's go ahead and get started. Would you rather have a little vagina on each armpit or have a large vagina in your belly button? All right, listen, I like vagina. I don't want one to myself. And two vaginas usually wouldn't be as good as one vagina. Well, two vaginas would actually be worse than one vagina. But two little vaginas in your armpit, man, that'd be a lot. That'd be a lot of things to keep clean. That's too many holes to keep clean, right? Right now I have my mouth, my butthole, and my pee hole that I gotta make sure I clean at all times. If I have two vaginas in each armpit, that means I have my mouth, my butthole, my pee hole, my left vagina hole, and my right vagina hole. That's a lot. And if I have a large vagina in my belly button, that's just another belt. That's still your belly button. So it's perfectly fine. I think it's perfectly fine having one vagina in your belly button. I'm not going to, both scenarios are horrible, but I think that the latter of having one large vagina in your belly button is way greater than the former, which is having two little vaginas in your armpits. That's just me. Discuss amongst yourselves. Pause it. Would you rather constantly sweat but always smell good, or grow an extra 1-inch layer of flesh for every year of your life like a tree grows wood? Wow. If you're constantly sweating, you look disgusting, right? No one wants to be around you. But at the same time, if you sweat and you just smell amazing, then I don't think people will really mind, Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm thinking if I sweat, people will still be around me, and then the word will be sent out to the masses that, listen, Kazeem, he sweats constantly. It's ridiculous. But he smells like lavender. He smells like rose petals. He smells like Old Spice. Who knows? Now, if I grow an extra layer of splash every year, like a tree, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't think you'll look good after 10 years. And you got to think long term. You always have to think long term in these situations because both of them are all the time. So the long term benefits, there are more long term benefits of always smelling good than there are long term benefits of eventually being bulletproof because you have so much skin on your. Actually, damn, I never thought about this. All right. So if you grow skin, 1-inch layer of skin, by the time you're 50, you're essentially bulletproof. I don't know how you're going to walk around because that's a lot of weight, but essentially you are bulletproof. I don't know. Just saying. Would you rather have the ability to fly, but only at walking speed and with a max height of 10 feet above the ground, or be given the ability to biologically generate a super fast Wi-Fi network at will? Crystal clear Netflix every hour of the day, or realizing your dream of becoming a birthday balloon, essentially. Man, this is hard. My Wi-Fi is good. I don't have a problem with my Wi-Fi. So I don't need to generate a Wi-Fi network. Super fast Wi-Fi network. I don't play video games. I don't stream a lot, right? But when I do stream, it's basically Netflix. I don't play online. I don't download anything illegally anymore. So it's like I don't need the Wi-Fi network to be super fast. It needs to be good. I just need a good Wi-Fi network. But I always wanted to fly. And I know if you're listening to this, you always wanted to fly as well. because we are all one and the same. The problem with the flight in this scenario is that you're only 10 feet off the ground is not my problem. I don't mind being 10 feet off the ground. I do mind only being able to fly at walking speed. I can walk fast, which is fine. So essentially, my flying will only be for personal gain, right? It'll only be from here, from where I'm sitting right now in my living room to the restroom. And it'll only be from my apartment to maybe my car, maybe my mailbox, right? When I travel, it's not like I can just fly to work because it's only walking speed. Having a car would be way better, right? Having a car would be better than being able to just fly at walking speed. That would suck. Honestly, that really would suck. I wouldn't, damn it. I don't know, man. Okay. Well, no, I'm doing the flight. You got to do the flight. You got to do the flight. Which would you rather wear every day for the rest of your life? Crocs or thong underwear? Okay, hear me out. If you're wearing Crocs, everyone sees you. But if you're wearing a thong, who's gonna know really? Right? Who's gonna know? Who's going to know? No one is going to know. Cisco made the thong song for women, but it's 2020, right? Isn't it? Well, no, that's stupid. That's a stupid way to think about it. I'm just saying I'm wearing that thong, right? And you would have no idea. It would be uncomfortable for probably a week, but ladies, I've always said that like thongs, you barely feel it. So maybe you'll barely feel it for me. Who knows? You really don't know. You really don't know. All I'm saying is this: Crocs are probably one of the ugliest shoes. I'm sure they're comfortable, but they're super ugly shoes. You know? Couldn't do it. You're at Thanksgiving dinner with your whole family. You have to ruin the holiday with one sentence said out loud to everyone. What do you say or do? Damn. What will ruin? Oh, you just honestly, you just stand up very quietly and you just scream that you're gonna kill yourself. And it sounds grim, but if you wanna ruin a day, don't do it amongst my friends because they won't care, right? If you do it amongst my friends and if you stand up and say you're gonna kill yourself, I mean, they're just gonna whip out their phones and watch you do it. But if you do it in front of your family and you stand up like, I'm gonna kill myself, and then just, oh, here's what you do. You stand up and you don't yell, you don't scream. If you really want to ruin the mood, right? You just say, hey guys, I'm going to kill myself. And then you just walk away. Just walk away. Just go to the restroom, lock the door, and just stay in there for like 10 minutes. The situation is over. There's no more Thanksgiving at that point, if we're being honest. Let's do some what would you do? You wake up 10 years in the past. You can't interact with anyone or know or change history in any major way. If you do, you'll be sentenced to 20 years of hard labor on Pluto. What do you do? I just live my life. I would just live my life. 10 years in the past, 2010. I mean, Obama's still president. Like it's still a hopeful time. Racism's still alive, right? But racism's always been alive, you know? So I would just live my life. It's gonna suck that I don't get to like invest in Netflix at this time. You know, it's gonna suck that I don't get to invest in Apple. It's gonna suck that I don't get to invest in like weird shit like avocados and shit like that, right? Who knew that that would blow up? But who would want 20 years hard labor? If you change, well, actually, here's what it says. It says you can't change history in any major way. So yeah, I would invest. I would invest in Netflix. I would invest in like commodities like avocado, right? I would have started this podcast in 2010 and then it'd be blown up by now, right? And then because I'm not changing the history in any major way. It's not like I'm, altering like stocks. It's not like I'm inventing things that would have been invented by other people in the future. That's changing history in a major way. If I'm just making myself rich, I don't think that's really changing history in a major way. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just optimistic. Maybe I don't know my own power. Maybe I think that if I invest in Netflix and Apple, and Microsoft and Zoom probably, then maybe. Would you rather have a permanent toilet cam in your bathroom or only be able to sing responses when people ask you questions? Damn. I'm gonna have to sing. And I don't even like singing. Like, but I'll sing, right? Because a permanent toilet cam, first of all, if it's a toilet cam, you don't want to watch this. Not for me, at least. You definitely don't want to watch me. I eat like a savage, you know? So things come out that shouldn't be coming out of like a normal human being. But the way that I eat very healthy, right? So like, things happen on that toilet. So also, where is it going? Is it a live stream? Is it going to someone's computer? Is it going to a server somewhere? Is it going to Russia? I don't know. Is it going to Russia? That's an important question. If it's going to Russia, I don't care, right? I don't think I'm ever going to Russia in my lifetime. If it's going to like China or like North Korea, I have a problem with that. You know what I mean? Russia, I couldn't care less. But if it's going like China, North Korea, if it's going like United Arab Emirates, I have a problem with that. You know? So where is this toilet cam going? There's too many variables, so I'm gonna have to sing. It's gonna suck. I don't like singing. Well, okay. I do enjoy a song or two or there, right? When I'm in the shower, I sound amazing. But can I sing? Not really. I can harmonize, right? I can harmonize with people, but I can't like sing a response, right? Especially if let's say you're in a business meeting and like, when can we have that do? And I just start singing. That's weird. That's weird. Would you rather die from excessive cereal eating or die from a lack of cheese? Both are extremely weird. And I'm trying to figure out what is less weird than dying from. Either way, you're dying. So get the death out of your mind, right? If you die from lack of cheese, you're a bitch. If we're being honest, let's be honest, right? Can I be honest with you guys? If you die from lack of cheese, if someone says, hey, Kazeem is dead, after they're finished crying, they're going to ask, hey, what happened? And you say, he didn't have enough cheese. He didn't have enough cheese in his life. No, come on. But if you say, yo, listen, Marjorie, I don't know why her name is Marjorie. Leave me alone. Marjorie, Kazeem is dead. And then Marjorie's just bawling out crying. And she's like, how did he die? And you say, Kazeem died from eating so much cereal, he fucking exploded. And then that lady is going to laugh her ass off. One way to die is to eat too much cereal, excessive cereal eating. That is way more badass. Both of them suck because you're dying, but it's way more badass to die from excessive cereal eating than than die because you just didn't have something or die because you had too much of something. Man, that's deep. That's deep, man. I say deep thoughts here. Hashtag Chop Choice. Would you rather actually live in a zoo or live your whole life over except as a Great Dane? I don't want to be a dog. Well, if I actually live in a zoo, that would suck. If we're being honest. If I actually live in a zoo, that would suck. That would suck hard. But I mean, okay, pros and cons. You live in a zoo. What does that mean? Does that mean you have a compound on the zoo? Or does it mean you're in a cage? Let's say it means you're in a cage and you live as a zoo animal. That means at the very least, you get free food constantly. You get attention constantly. People are always trying to see you constantly. Especially if it's like the San Diego Zoo. It's popular at all times. People are always trying to see you all the time. If you live your life over as a Great Dane, those are huge dogs and they need a lot of food. So again, you're getting fed constantly, right? You're probably not going to be in a cage because people that buy Great Danes don't really put them in cages. You know what? I'm going to be the Great Dane. And I was always told that a Great Dane is a very expensive dog. So if you have a Great Dane, that means you're rich. That means I'm going to be in a mansion? You want me to live in a mansion? Do I want to live my life in a zoo? Or do I want to live my whole life over again? I'm assuming I've already lived my life at this point also, right? I'm assuming I've already lived my life. It says live your whole life over again. Your life is already finished. So I've lived this life and then I'm reincarnated and then suddenly I get to be a dog living in a mansion getting fed all the time. Bro, come on now. You already know the answer. You already know the answer. What would you do? A wizard traps you in a video game. To escape, you must defeat the dragon and rescue the princess. You're only allowed to use magic spells, but the dragon is immune to magic. What do you do? First of all, what video game is this? If this is like Pokemon, if this is like Legend of Zelda, if this is like Final Fantasy, I'ma chill in that video game for a while, bro. Right? Princess ain't going nowhere. Dragon not gonna eat her or anything. It doesn't say the dragon wants to hurt the princess. It just says you have to defeat the dragon to get to the princess, right? Also, I mean, come on, son, like what does this princess look like? You want me to risk my life? And she basic? Really? Come on. What are we really talking about here on Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman? Because what we won't do is devalue our worth. You have to know your worth, right? And if you're telling me I'm in a video game and I gotta kill a dragon and all I have is spells and the dragon can't even get hurt to my spells, and I'm supposed to go rescue this lady of whom most likely I've never met before in my life. You're gonna need to show me a picture of this girl, right? And a lot of these girls like to call themselves princesses anyway. Is she really a princess or was that a nickname? Is her name Princess? Maybe her legal name is Princess. There are lots of Nigerians whose names are Princess. So what are we really talking about? Now, let's say she's cute. Let's say she's fine and I want to rescue her. What am I going to do? You have to create things with your spells to go fight the dragon. If the dragon is immune to your spells, but the dragon won't be immune to the things you create with your spells, that's how you beat the Matrix, baby. But she still has to be cute. I know how to defeat her because I'm smart and I play Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. Hashtag Tough Choice. But I mean, I don't know, man. Your sister inherits $1 billion and uses it to become a supervillain. You're the only one who knows how to lure her out of her secret volcano lair. What do you do? Hey man, listen. If my sister has $1 billion, that means I got $1 billion, son. What you mean? We gonna be villains. What are you talking about? What kind of question is this? You're the only one that knows how to lure her out of her secret volcano lair. What makes you think that I'm not also gonna be a bad guy? Really? Come on, man. What are you talking about? Right? What makes you think that suddenly my sister is gonna be a billionaire supervillain and I'm gonna be like, oh no, I want to stay in my 1-bedroom apartment? No, you serious? Yo, give me 100,000 and let's rule the world, son. We don't even have to rule the world. You're gonna be a supervillain. We can just rule Hawaii, and that's perfectly fine. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna care about conquering Hawaii, especially when Trump wins again. No one's gonna care, son. He's not gonna be like, oh, Hawaii, they didn't vote for me. They didn't vote for him, most likely. So if I'm a billionaire and I'm supposed to lure her out of her volcano, I'm not. I'm just not gonna do that. So you'll get over that eventually. Y'all all gotta get over that. You parachute into the enemy's island fortress. Your mission: rescue the hostage. Once you land, you find a baby dinosaur. A scientist rushes up to you. It's your brother. What do? There's a lot in that. First of all, I parachuted to an enemy's island fortress. Why is my brother there? Why is a baby dinosaur there? Right? Who's the hostage? A scientist rushes up to you. It's my brother. Okay, what do? I hand my brother the baby dinosaur and I go on about my business. And I make sure my brother doesn't snitch, right? Because blood is thicker than water at the end of the day. So I don't get the what would you do? Enemy island fortress. I don't know why my brother's with the enemy. But, listen, he's a scientist. People got to eat, man. It's Corona. People losing their jobs. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to secure the bag for your family. So I'm not judging my brother. I don't know where the fuck this baby dinosaur came from. Right when I land, what the fuck you doing where I'm supposed to land? So yeah, basically what I would do, you hand my brother the dinosaur, right? And then you go handle my business with the hostage. And the hostage better be cute. I'm not materialistic, guys, but I am shallow. You have to be one or the other. You can't be both. That's impossible. That's not right. That's not the tough choice way. Would you rather have to masturbate after every meal or yell uncontrollably at the screen during movies? Man, I'm gonna just go ahead and masturbate after every meal. I'm getting into movies again, right? So I'm going to like the movie theaters and I'm going to like experiences. I live in Los Angeles, so I can go to like a free premieres, free like focus groups for movies and stuff like that. And if I gotta yell at the screen every time, I got a problem with that, man. I got a problem with that. I can't do it. I can't do it. This is actually fairly easy. I'm just gonna have to masturbate. After every meal, I'm gonna be relaxed after every meal. You know what I mean? Come on now. Guys, this has been our episode. Actually, you know what? Let's do a Marry Fuck Kill. All right. My three choices are Beyonce, Forever and Always. We have Kendall Jenner. You know her from being Kendall Jenner. And we have Lupita Nyong'o. You know her for being an Oscar winner. She played in Black Panther and she won an Oscar for being a slave. So, Marry Fuck Kill. This is very hard for me. Beyonce dies. I don't say that easily, but she's lived her life and she must go. She's the greatest entertainer of all time. There's nothing else for her to do. Now, this is the harder part. Who gets fucked? Who gets married? I'm gonna have to marry Lupita because she is fine, right? Kim is fine. Kendall's fine too. We can't deny how fine Kendall is, right? But Lupita is just on another level. So we're gonna marry Lupita. We're gonna fuck Kendall, and Beyonce dies, guys. This has been our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. I am your host, Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at KAZEEM Comedy on all platforms, Kazeem Comedy. And if you have a Tough Choice question or a Marry Fuck Kill, or if you have something for Black excellence, or if you have a What Would You Do, or if you have a deep dive you want us to consider, please email. Or if you just want to say what's up, that's fine with me too. Email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. You guys have been great. Thanks for listening. Bye.